and welcome to the Pathfinder Lair. My name is Drew, and I've been a game master of the Pathfinder system for years. On this channel, I help new players understand the rules of the Pathfinder 2 system. Today in the Lair, I will be covering a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a while now, and that is why parents should be interested in Pathfinder 2nd Edition and learn how to play it, mainly for their kids. There are 5 reasons why I believe this is the case. Most of these are reasons why Pathfinder 2nd Edition is good for kids to learn, but some of them are reasons that parents should be involved in the game as well. These benefits will help your child the most when they can first start playing this game, which will be around the time when they reach 8 years old. Number 1, it can be a good chance to bond with your kids. Okay, let's be honest here. A lot of kids aren't going to want to hang out with their parents, especially teenagers. That's all there is to it. But if you introduce your child to this game early, they may not even think of you as a parent during gameplay. They may think of you as just another player. Of course, it'll depend on how good of a player you are and your child's personality, but overall it can be a really good bonding experience. Number 2, it can help your kids with their schoolwork. Yes, believe it or not, this game can help young kids with their education. In order to play this game effectively, your child needs to be able to do 4 things, all of which will help them in some aspect of their education. The first thing that your child will need to be able to do to play this game is read. In order to understand the game, they have to read the core rulebook. This may even help them increase their reading level. The second thing your child needs to be able to do to play this game is write. They gotta be able to fill out a character sheet that involves spelling and writing. Your child may also have to come up with a backstory for their character. This can help them with their papers. Overall, writing is a very important part of the game. The third subject that this game can help your child with is math. Believe it or not, there's a lot of math in this game. Your child will have to add and subtract constantly in this game, and occasionally will have to multiply or divide as well. If your child has trouble with math, this may be a good way to teach them how. And the best part is, your child may be having so much fun, they may not even realize that they're doing math. This game can also help your child with their problem-solving skills. Pathfinder 2nd Edition is not just about combat, despite what some people think. In fact, sometimes combat can actually be a very bad idea. In some situations, your child may have to find some other way to solve their problem, other than just attacking something. There are consequences to the actions that the characters take in-game, just like in real life. Number 3, it can help develop your child's social skills. This is a group game. Your child will have to interact with other people to play this game. Granted, most of the time, they will have to interact as their characters would with the other players' characters and non-player characters, also known as NPCs. But it will still help them learn to deal with all sorts of different people. How would your child's character react with the local shopkeeper? How would they react with the local innkeeper? That sort of thing. This game allows your child to try out different social interactions without affecting the real world in any way at all. Number 4, it can help your child develop his or her imagination. This is not a video game. Your child will not be watching a screen to know what's going on. They will have to imagine what is going on based on the Game Master's description of the events of the game. If your GM is good at this sort of thing, then your child should have no problem doing this. However, if your GM isn't good at this, your child may have to work at it. If this is the case, you may want to consider getting a new GM or becoming one yourself if you know the rules well enough. Lastly, number 5. If you are the game master, you control the content. If you know the game well enough, you can be the game master. The advantage of this is that as the game master, the only thing you do not control is the actions of your players' characters. You decide what your world is like. You decide what is and isn't in your game. Don't like combat? Fine. There are plenty of really good games out there that don't have any combat whatsoever. For you religious folks, you don't like demons and devils? Fine. They aren't in your game. Or maybe you don't like spellcasting. If that's the case, just don't allow your players to play spellcasters. The list goes on and on. The point is, if you are the GM, you control just about everything. This is true even if you're running a pre-made adventure, also known as a module. Granted, I wouldn't change too much about the module in the beginning, but it is your game and you can change it however you want. GMing is hard, but well worth it if you have the time to prepare each week, or however often you play, and you know the game well enough. And that's going to wrap up this video. If this video helped you at least decide to look into Pathfinder 2, be sure to subscribe so you can easily see all my Pathfinder 2e tutorial videos. Next week, I will get back to my Ancestry series and talk about the Gnome Ancestry. So be sure to check that out. If you want to learn more about the character sheet, check out this video up in the card. And until next time, let's play some Pathfinder.
1, 2, 3, no.